I'm Dave Butfield. These days, fishing is so much more than just soaking your bait in the water. And you may have some questions like, where's the most productive area to go fishing for your target species? When's the best time to catch that species? And of course, what is the best bait to use? Throughout my travels both here in Australia and overseas, I've been very fortunate to wet a line for some pretty amazing species. From barramundi in India, giant kingfish in New Zealand, and monster bream on the south coast of New South Wales, just to name a few. In that time, I've learnt so many different ways to catch a fish, and now it's my aim to try to pass that information on to you.
Or I hook a small one, I'm hooked on fishing.
This week, I head 2.5 hours north of Sydney to beautiful Port Stephens to chase bream. Port Stephens was named by Captain Cook on the 11th of May 1770 to honour his good friend Sir Philip Stephens. Port Stephens covers an area of 134 square kilometres and is larger than Sydney Harbour. The waterways are an ideal habitat for flathead, whiting, jewfish and our target species bream. Today, I'm leaving the bait at home and I'm only using hardbody and soft plastic lures, so we should be in for some fantastic brimming action.
Oh, tail, I reckon?
Yeah.
Well done, mate.
I don't know how long you'll stay on for though. I've only got 3 pound, I think, or 4 pound.
I'll get the net ready, mate. I know I've got a bad history on netting fish. Might be a dewy, mate.
I don't know what it is.
Who knows? Oh my God. I don't think it's a tailer.
Yeah, it's a bonito or something, I think.
Yeah.
Get it right out the way. Got him up there, Dave.
There's a little bonnie, eh? Oh, there you go. Well, he had a bit of go in him. Well, there. So that's feeding on that bait that's down there at the moment.
Yeah, there's stacks of bait down there, so that's why these things are heading into the bay. We're a fair way up the estuary system.
Yeah, we are a fair way up. It's surprising to see these up there, but if the food's here, that's where they're going to be. All right, mate, see you later. Triple backflip.
Oh, it's something small, Dave. I don't know what it is. It might be another tailor.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Well, it might be a bream.
Might be a bream, mate.
That's a bream, I think.
I'll get the net. Yep. Oh, I just had to eat too. Oh, yeah, I got something small. Yeah. Oh, you catch the bream, I'll catch the bait fish.
Okay. Not quite legal, just under maybe.
Our first bream of the morning, and that's my effort. That's your effort. There's so much bait down there at the moment, which is a good sign. So we're here in beautiful Port Stephens, and we've Rowan Salisbury. And Rowan, this time of year, we're in our summer months now, you'll get some great bream?
Yeah, you get bream pretty much all year round, but this time of year they're aggressively feeding on prawns and stuff. They get very active.
Well, we just looked at the sounder, Rowan, and there's some nice arches, like looks like fish are stacked up.
Yeah, there's a big patch of bream, I'm hoping, stacked up, feeding on. There's heaps of little bait fish in this area, and hopefully we can hook some bigger bream.
And some really big arches too, so you reckon that could be like a dewy mixed into that?
Yeah, definitely, and you saw earlier we've got some bonito, so there's some bigger pelagics cruising into the estuary as well.
All right, mate, get him back in the water, and we'll get, hopefully, another nice bream. Good work. Oh, yeah, Rowan. Oh, oh no, he's there. Yeah, I think it's a bream, mate.
Bream?
Yeah.
Good stuff, Dave.
Oh, look at the bait fish jumping. Little bait fish everywhere.
He's a small bream.
Yeah, only a small one, but still, it's still one on the board, mate. It's only tiny, but just definitely takes the pressure off. There you go. Well, yeah, just a little guy. There he goes. Thanks, buddy.
My pleasure, mate.
So on high tide as well, we're on the low at the moment, and you fish here on the high as well?
Yeah, and you'd actually fish on top of those rocks
That's right.
and actually crank our lures over the top of the rocks.
And it's just easy, you just as you watch Rowan and myself, cast that lure out and just a slow wind back. We're not jerking, doing anything special, just wind that lure. And that lure's just swimming back, and we're getting fish as you see, but it's so easy to do and great for kids, because I find with my boys, all they want to do is whine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they get
so-
bored just sitting there with a bait.
And they can whine their hearts out, you know, and it's good casting practice as well. So you get to learn how to cast.
one, Dave.
Oh, mate, that's better. Oh. I'll get the net for you, mate.
I don't think he's that big, he's just cranky.
Oh, you reckon?
Oh, maybe
Nice
not.
big splash there. Bit bigger, but. Oh no, that's definitely a better fish.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
a lot better, mate. Well done. Beautiful. That's a better fish, mate.
That's the quality brim we're after.
So what do you reckon? That one, 30?
Yeah, it'd be 32 or something.
32, yep.
There you
Mate, that's a great fish, and yeah, anyone would be happy with a brim like that.
go. Yeah, it'd be just a touch over 30 centimetres, I reckon.
Yeah. Healthy butt, big fat gut on him. A lot of food out there at the moment, and that's our target species today is brim. If Rowan can hold him for 2 seconds, we can. He's lively, mate.
He wants to go back, so I think I might put him back. What do
Yeah,
you
get him
think?
back in the drink, mate. Good work, mate. That was a great fish. It's a better fish, Rowan, I
Crank
hope.
and wine, buddy.
Come on. Get me out of there. Get me out of there. Just there's a lot. Oh,
Sounds like a good one.
yeah, it feels like it. You know, there's a reef right there too. Oh, I got him out.
Got him out of there?
Yep.
Oh, he's going back in. You thought you had him out. He's not a horse, but he's
No.
a good fish.
Got me in that reef there for a minute, and thought, oh no, I'm not going to get him out. It's so much fun, you know, just using hard bodies, just wind it, cast out, wind in. Simple fishing, very, very simple, and that's what I like. Go back to that grassroots fishing. There's no special techniques. Get a lure, cast it out there, retrieve it back, and this is something that everyone can do. I mean, it's not giant, but it's still all right, and you can see how hard it pulls. I mean, you get a kilo fish,
Yeah.
mate, it's scary.
Yeah, well,
I don't
let's
think
try
I'd
and
get him
one.
out of there.
It'll be fun trying to get him out there, won't it?
And there's our lure we're using, and this is like a blue gill colour.
Yeah, I find that's a really good colour in this area, and that's why I gave it to you to try it. And
And it
it's
seems to be working.
working at the moment. There's a lot of bait fish in here, and obviously they look a bit like that.
Yep, well they like it. Right, we'll get that hook out and get him back in the water. Also with some of these lures, it's this has got a great little action, pardon me, a great little action which really looks like a bait fish when it's swimming. And you do that little tap, and like it shoots across, and then you pause it, and a lot of time you'll get the fish on the pause. So try some different techniques. Other times, like first up this morning, we just wound the lures in and we'll get in fish. This one here, I'm kind of slow retrieve, little bit of jerk, and now and then give it a pause, and that's what happened on that last fish. So you'll find that fish will change to day as well. Sometimes you've got to work the lure a lot harder, make it jerk around, and other days you just wind it in, you'll get fish. Oh. Yep.
I'm chasing that bait fish.
Oh, dropped him. Oh,
There's more in there.
oh yeah, back on.
I'm coming in behind you.
Oh. That's not a bad brim. I changed the lure over as well because there's a lot of bait here. So I thought I'll change the lure over and make it look like one of these baits, a clear little lure.
He is.
Oh!
Is that payback?
Oh God. Well, there you go, there's our little Daiwa lure. And as you can see, it's that clear bluey colour. And if you look at the bait fish in the water, they are that similar colour, aren't they, Rowan?
Yeah. Mixture of hardy heads, I think, and
Yeah, exactly.
small tailor.
So, and they cast extremely well, and you know, we had the first hit, and I think I dropped him off. He's come back, or another brim's come up and taken it as well. So great little lure. But there's our fish. We'll get him out of the net. Thanks, buddy. So spiky, aren't they? There you go. So it's not a bad bream. They're probably about, what, 30 centimetres, mate?
Yeah, we've got 3 or 4 around that size now.
Yeah, so not bad at all, but bit of fun. I reckon we'll get a few more off this little point here. And like we said before, we're at the worst time of the day, but the worst tide, we're at the lowest tide. The tide's actually, it's waiting for it to turn, so there's no moving water, and we're getting fish.
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock in the day, bottom of the tide, sun's out, and we're catching bream. Planned it well.
What's going to happen when it does fire?
I'm scared.
There you go, mate. See you later. Well, today we're going to talk about flushing your engine. It's pretty important, especially when you've been out on the salt water. You can flush it with fresh water, but it leaves salt in the engine, which can damage your engine. So we're going to use Salt Away. It's a great product. I've been using it for many years. What it does, it breaks the salt molecules up and stops salt sticking to any surface. So first of all, we'll get our mixer. It has 3 settings. So first of all, we need to open the cap. All right, we've got our, actually 120 mils. And I can pretty much wash my boat, my trailer, and flush my engine with this little cylinder here. All right, so we'll screw that up. Now we're going to turn this first setting to rinse, and then we have our earmuff, standard earmuffs. Now some engines you can plug it into the side of the engine, but we're using the traditional way where we're just using our earmuffs on the bottom. So we'll put that down through the bottom, cover our intake, our water intake. We'll grab our hose, we'll turn our hose on. All right, our hose is on. All right, we've started our engine, and as you can hear, and we've got our telltale, so we know there's water running through the system. So what we're going to do now, we're going to let the engine run for around about 4 or 5 minutes, and wait till that water to get warm. That means the thermostat is opened up, and we're getting water right through the system, or right through our engine. Okay, now it's starting to warm up. Now that means our thermostat's open. We want to flush it now with Salt Away. So we go down to the bottom here. We switch our mixer to Salt Away. So what's happening now, Salt Away is being pumped through the engine, and very shortly, once that goes up through the engine, we'll start to get some frothing out the back of the engine, and we'll probably leave that for about 30 seconds. So we've got frothing now, as you can see in my hand, we've got a bit of frothing there. That means Salt Away is going through. All right, so we've got enough through. We know the salt water's been flushed out. So all we do now is turn the engine off. Like so, okay. So our Salt Away's been pumped through. We're going to turn our mixer off so we haven't got any water through. Take our earmuffs off, let that drain out, and we're ready to go for our next day on the water. It's a great product. It's going to look after your engine, it's going to save you time, it's going to save you money. If you want more information, jump on the Salt Away website. It's a great product, and I think it's a must-have for every boater. Oh, here we go. Oh,
What is it? Something long and skinny. He's got mates. It's a pike.
Pike. Good kingy bait. Good dewy bait. Stinky pike.
Oh, I've got something. Oh, have I got it?
Very common.
Oh, I've got something.
Oh, nice. Good work, mate. Oh, that could be the bream we're after, mate. Yeah, it's a bream. Oh, mate.
Look where it is. Look at that bait showering out the back.
Yeah, it's a bream. God, he
Hook in the head.
he took some line off, didn't he?
It's got a bit of... Comes with lettuce. Dave.
There you go, beautiful. Beautiful colours on it.
It's a good fish.
Well, there you go, mate. That's a nice bream. Probably what, 33, 34 centimetres?
Yeah, it'd be good 33, 34.
And there's our little lure we're using as well, just little minnow.
Little deep diver.
Yep. And snaveled that up, and as you see, that was a great fight there. Took a bit of drag off.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's what we're after, that bigger fish. That fish getting over that, 32, 34 centimetres, they start to really, it's a big difference with your fight, isn't it?
Exactly. And you can see that run he took.
Yeah.
Powerful. He's nice and fat though, so he's a pretty solid fish.
Yep, beautiful.
5 of them wouldn't win you a comp, but you'd be close.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we'll get him back in the water and get some more lures out. Oh no.
What is it?
Don't know.
I'm not sure it's a bream.
We're on.
That's long. Oh, it is a nice
It's a nice bream too.
Yeah.
I've changed over to a soft plastic and put the good old trusty banana prawn on. I haven't got this fish in the boat yet, so I don't want to jinx myself, but yeah, just I'll try something a bit different. The fish just went a little bit quiet for about half an hour, and that's where that tide stopped moving. And then we've got a fish, mate. Looks all right, Rowan.
Sounds like it.
And we're out in the open now, so no use trying to go crazy on him.
Just hooked in the corner of the mouth.
That's it, so that's where we want him. Beautiful. There you go, mate. Beautiful, good work. All right, well there you go. Mate, he might be a bit bigger.
I think he's the biggest one we've got today.
And
Nice big blue nose.
Yeah, exactly. You can see that banana prawn, well just in there. I reckon you back that pressure up a bit, it would have been gone. But there's our banana prawn, that's a 2-inch banana prawn cutter shrimp. So done a great job. And there's our bream, mate. That's not a bad fish. Well, it might be a bream.
Flathead don't do that.
Might be a bream.
It's a bream. Oh, he's a cracker.
It's a good bream.
I think so.
Beautiful. Okay.
He's only just pinned too.
Oh, get in there. Woohoo! Well done, mate.
That's the one I've been trying to get all day.
That's the biggest one so far. Definitely, that is a great fish. And if you've ever seen a kilo bream before, or you haven't seen a kilo bream before, well, there's what one looks like. Yeah, exactly. Mate, that was on the bottom, was it?
Yeah, I was using a vibe.
Yep.
Just bouncing it off the rocks on the bottom, and he ate it off the bottom. I thought it was a flathead at first, and then he ran. Yeah,
great fish. Oh, we'll get a couple of photos of this fish and we'll get him back in the water, but mate, well done. Good work. Well, we've just moved locations, and as you can see behind me, we've got oyster leases or oyster racks, and this is a great place to catch bream, and you will get some big bream as well. But the only downside is you lose a lot of tackle. You've got to tighten your drag up or go heavier leader and just get ready to crank the fish in if you get hooked up. So I'm using, this is a camo crawl. What I've done here, I've cut the back end off, and it makes it just look like a little crab. Cast it out. Rowan's going to be using some lures, so hopefully we'll have a couple of drifts through there, and hopefully we can get a bream or two. Oh. Yeah, give me the electric. You right?
He's a big one. You've got to bring him out easy.
Who's that net? Come on, mate.
Oh,
go! Get him!
Get out! Get out! Get out!
Oh, I can't believe you haven't been busted. Oh, it's coming. Go, go. Go. Oh, get up. Oh, sorry, mate. Where is he? I can't see him.
He's up.
Oh, well done, mate. How about that? And we were just talking about how quick you've got to be, and mate, that is a great bream. That is awesome.
That was a bit of fun, buddy.
Oh
dear.
Who said bream fishing's not hard? a bit of a chin wag there. Oh, it's a better fish, Rowan.
Yeah. Hope you can get him out of there.
Oh, give it a little bit more drag. Get out, get out. There we go. A bit safer here.
Coming out?
Yep. Not giant either, mate, but still a legal fish, I reckon.
Oh, it's certainly legal.
There you go. I was getting worried there, mate. I hadn't pulled the fish in for a little bit, so
Yeah, thought you'd lost your touch.
drag the chain. See, buddy, you have a good day.
Oh, that's gone. Oh, there it is.
Oh, gone, dusted.
Had to happen eventually.
And our last little spot now is around moored boats. This is a great way to catch bream. Similar technique, I'm using my little crawl, my camo crawl. You've got a hard body on again, we've been sticking with the hard bodies today. And what we're going to do, we're going to cast close to the boat, as close as we can. Just remember, these are people's boats, so don't ram your lure into them, just try to cast down the side of them. You don't want to do damage to other people's property. Yep, come on, mate. Oh, he's under the boat.
Getting him?
Sort of.
I'll try and drive up.
Oh.
Coming out?
Yeah, he's coming out. Yeah, it's coming out now. God, it's gone deep. Yeah, here we go. There we go. I've got a little bit of colour, I don't know if it's real big. Oh, come here. On the boat. Just put a bit of drag on now, just so I don't want to go neck. Went straight underneath that boat, mate.
Yeah, I had a good cast up the
Oh,
side.
it's not bad fish.
Oh, he's all right. Bad.
Oh. Come on. Oh, look, another bream right next to
There's
him.
another bream behind it. Oh,
His little mate
yeah.
followed him out.
He said, you're going, I'm coming with you.
The colour was only tiny, but look, a bit more drag.
We're out of the boat now. So
Yeah, so I can take my time. There he is, beautiful. Come on, beautiful.
Yeah, well done, mate. Oh, well, one off the boat.
One off the boat. I mean, look, we've got fish off the boat, we've got fish off the reef, fish around the racks, and fish along the rocks. So, I mean, the rocks really paid off for us this morning. We've got a lot of fish.
Yep.
Heaps of fish. So, and to get another one like that, what's that? Probably 30?
Well, he's out of 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, big, close to 32 or something.
So that was on that little camo crawl. So there's our crawl and there's our fish. So we'll get him back in the water. You can fight another day. Well, here we are, Rowan, back on dry land. Today we tried a few different techniques. It was pretty easy fishing, basic lure fishing. There was no special techniques with the lures. It was just cast out and just a slow retrieve back.
Correct. Yeah, that's all we did. Slow roll them.
But I think the hard bodies were the favour of the day. I mean, I got two bream on soft plastics.
Yeah.
And all the fish today were caught on hard bodies.
Hard bodies, and I got one on a vibe. Yeah.
That's right. So, you know, give the edges of the shoreline a go, the reefs, as we've seen the shallow reefs, and also the leases. We had a bit of fun.
Yeah.
And then that last fish we got around the moorings, that was another great fish. And all in all, it's easy fishing. Anyone can do it.
Anyone can do it, mate.
Mate, thanks again.
No worries, thank you.
I reckon in a few months we'll get out and show some snapper.
Looking forward to that.
So am I. I've had a great time. I hope you did as well. I'll see you next week somewhere around Australia.
Water makes it clear to see that fishing's just like therapy. The worries of the world all just drift away when I'm out here fishing for the day. So if I hook a big one or I hook a small one, I'm hooked on fishing again.